Good morning. These deer flies are trying to take over the woods, but I'm not going to let them. I'm going to persevere here. Well, that's probably the word for the day, is that persevere. How is it that we are going to persevere in light of, these very, very strange times we've got right now? I mean, I don't know about you, but I've had people like, I don't know why they ask me this, but, it's kind of like, kind of quizzically, they say, well, do you know anybody that's died of COVID? Do you know anybody? As if, it's there's some kind of hoax or something out there. I mean, come on. So I had to say no. That is, until today. And my cousin just called me, and my mother's brother died Sunday of COVID-19. So I can say, yes, I do know very dearly someone who has caught and died from COVID-19. So I can say that now. Sadly. But what's up about all this stuff? I mean, why? What is it that we're questioning? I mean, if you were a 60-year-old school teacher, would you want to go back to school under these current circumstances? As much as you might love those 25 to 30 young children there, you're really putting yourself in danger, aren't you? So I don't know what all this dialogue is about. Questioning whether or not this is a serious. No, it's not the Black Plague. 25 to 30% of us are not going to die. But we also don't know a lot about this virus. We don't know a lot about its long-term consequences. We don't know about whether or not we can develop a vaccine for this. There's a lot we don't know. So in the meantime, I suggest that we be careful. And those of us that are in the high-risk areas, act appropriately. They say the most riskiest thing are indoor events, especially bars, churches, sporting or musical events. They are dangerous. They are the high risk areas for this pandemic, for this terrible virus. So, you wonder sometimes about why are we fighting about masks? Is it because that our individualism is somehow more important than our collective? I mean, the reason we have laws, and being in the law enforcement business for many years in my life, what are they about? Why do we have these laws? Why do we have these rules? Well, we have these rules because it helps us to live together better. So that's why we have a traffic codes that everybody adheres to, and speed limits, and keep to the right, and passing in only safe areas. Every day we submit ourselves to these rules. Why? Because they're better for all of us. And I think that's what we're going on today, is that we're struggling over what my individual constitutional rights are. I have a right to go into a bar without my mask on. It's my right. I have a right to go out in public, but at the same time, we've all, I'm sorry we're laughing about this, but we all know about no shirt, no shoes, no service. So if we're on vacation and oh my gosh, I gotta go back and get my shoes on. I need to get my shirt on because I want to get served here. I want to get that ice cream cone, or I want to get that cup of coffee. So I think we have to look at, what are the ulterior reasons that we're pushing back on this mask? We don't like it. Yeah, well, is it an inconvenience? Well, for many of us it is. Yeah, that's right. But we do it for other people. I think that's the strange thing about here. What we're talking about is not so much, it's not as effective to protect us from an environment where we have these viruses, but it's to protect other people, because one very important part of this disease, that if we understood it better, was the fact that it is asymptomatic. That is, you can walk around feeling just great, not with a care in the world or a sniffle in your nose, and you can go ahead and pass it on to other people because it's asymptomatic. You don't know you've got this. So come on, brothers and sisters, let's pull together on this. Let's be a community. Let's be a nation. Let's look out for one another. I mean, that's who we thought we were, right? We're Americans. We're in solidarity with one another. We are a diverse, rich country in which we care for one another. Now, I know there's a lot of things we do that doesn't look like we care for one another, but let's think about that our values are to care for one another. And this is one way we can do it. So let's not politicize masks or the pandemic or anything else. Let's just be smart. And as Tom Friedman said, I think it was last week, you know, our mantra for living in America ought to be respect science, respect nature, and respect one another. All right. Have a great day. God bless.